the console. Perfect. Thank you so much. It's here, guys. It's finally here. Let's go, Eevee. Oh my gosh. Let me see if I can center this better. Okay, so let's go, Eevee. We're gonna be doing an unboxing video right now. So here's the situation that basically happened. I pre-ordered this a couple months ago and it was supposed to be here today, but for whatever reason, I don't know why, GameStop shipped it out like 1 or 2 days ago and it's gonna be here on the 21st. And I'm just like, seriously? Like, the whole reason I pre-ordered it is so that I could get it on release day. So what I ended up doing, as you guys previously saw, I went to Target, I called them last night and I checked if they had any in stock or if they were gonna have any in stock, and they told me that they were gonna have 5. So I went into Target, I picked it up this morning, and I'll probably just end up returning it to GameStop when I get it next week. Or I'll just, you know, sell it to a friend or something like that. But we ended up getting it. Thankfully, we ended up getting it. There were only like 5 in store, so it was extremely limited. I went right before they opened, and I really didn't have too much trouble, to be honest. Picking it up was very smooth. I thought the line was going to be like way longer, but there was only like a few other people picking this up as well. So there was actually, I think, a couple copies left when I left. So hopefully some players were able to get that throughout the day. But either way, guys, long story short, we got ourselves Let's Go Eevee. It's a full game download, which basically means that it comes with the Switch preloaded, so I don't have the physical copy of the game, but to be honest, that doesn't really matter so much to me. I mean, honestly, I just wanted to make sure that I got the Let's Go Eevee, because this is the one that I wanted to play the most. I mean, Let's Go Pikachu, like, I wanted to play it, but then I was just like, you know what, Eevee is so much more versatile, because what I ended up finding out last night when I was watching some live streams is that Eevee can actually learn moves from its evolution form, so like, it can learn like water type moves, fire type, electric, fairy, dark, psychic, and so Eevee is going to be so much more fun to use, and especially to get it up to like level 100. And so in general, Eevee is going to be a lot more fun to play with opposed to Pikachu, who can only learn like thunder moves, and I think it can learn like a water and flying type move, but that's pretty much it for Pikachu. So Eevee was definitely a clear winner. Also, most of the polls online were favored towards Eevee, so I know a lot more people out there were getting the Let's Go Eevee game. And I just want to go ahead and say this right now, I actually have not bought a handheld console in years. I mean, I think the last one I had was the Nintendo DS, and I'm not talking about the 2DS or the 3DS, like the original DS. So it's been a while since I've actually had one of these, and I'm really looking forward to using it. I know we have Super Smash Bros. Coming out, there's a lot of other really good games as well, but above all else, I'm just really looking forward to playing through Kanto once again with, you know, completely different graphics, because on top of that, the last Pokemon game I played as far as handheld goes was Platinum, and so that was from the Diamond and Pearl era, Generation 4. But yeah, overall, I'm very excited to get into this, and let's just go ahead and look at the box art right now. So on the cover here, we have this, I think it's a stand from what I saw. So this is like a stand, really nice, has the Eevee and the Pikachu. Then we have the Joy-Con controllers, we have the Pokeball Plus, and then of course you have Eevee right there, full game download. Take a look on the top, Nintendo, and then we take a look on the back. Beautiful art right here. We have Pikachu and Eevee. Honestly, they did such a good job designing this, not only the box, but the actual console itself, and we'll get into that in a little bit here. And then on the other side here, you get Mew with the Pokeball Plus. I think a lot of you guys already knew that by now. It shows you instructions on how to use the Pokeball Plus. It says right here, take Pokemon from your game into the real world, and so essentially you can take Pokemon from Let's Go into the real world. I'm not 100% sure how that feature actually works. I'm sure there's going to be people covering that, you know, all around YouTube right now. This is a very, very big release, and so that's something to look forward to. You can also use this as a Pokemon Go Plus, although I don't think, for the most part, people will want to be using this opposed to the Pokemon Go Plus. However, they did discontinue it in the retail stores, so they're going to be pushing the Pokeball Plus a lot more, opposed to the actual Pokemon Go Plus. I don't actually believe that any stores have them in stock right now, or if they do, I would highly recommend buying a few for the future just so you have them, because they're not going to be selling them in retail, and I'm assuming that the price is going to go up on them in a couple months from now when literally nobody can get their hands on them except for resellers on eBay or Amazon. I highly recommend getting one of these because it's so much easier to have this just in your pocket opposed to, you know, carrying around this Pokeball everywhere, because I think this is actually like a little bit heavy. We'll go ahead and find out right now. But highly recommend getting the Pokemon Go Plus. You're probably gonna have to get it off eBay right now, but they're not going for too much. I think it's around $25–30, so you know, it's not too bad right now. I would say it's a great time to get it. But anyways, guys, that's just sort of my recommendation. Let's go ahead and open up this box right now. So let me figure out how I can do this. I'm trying to open it from the side, right? I'm trying to open it from the side right here. There's a little thing right here to open it from the bottom. I'm so dumb. Wow, see, look at that. Super easy. My box is slightly messed up now. Oh well, can't do anything about it, right? All right, so let's open this thing up. First, we have the Joy-Cons. Grab this out for Eevee, and then for Pikachu. So we'll put that off on the side. Then we have the Nintendo Switch, which, if I can get it out right now. Okay, pretty compact, not as heavy as I thought it was gonna be, so that's nice. Set up on the side. Take that first layer off. Underneath, we have a Nintendo Switch booklet with the Eevee full game download. I believe Pikachu has the same exact thing, just with Pikachu obviously on it. It also comes with a code. I'm not going to show it on video right now, but the code is going to be on the back of this, so if you guys are opening up a Switch bundle, make sure to look on the back of this for your code. And then I think this is just instructions for the Nintendo Switch itself. Then we have a cable right here, which I am very unfamiliar with the Nintendo Switch since I've not had one before, so I don't exactly know what this is quite yet. Then we have another booklet. This is for the Pokeball Plus, so I think the Pokeball Plus is around here somewhere. Yeah, it's right here. So Pokeball Plus. Okay, this is actually a lot less heavy than I thought it was gonna be. So this isn't actually so bad. You can probably just, wear it on your belt or something like that, which I guess would be probably cooler because it's more like you're a Pokemon trainer. So this is really awesome, actually. I'm kind of digging this. I might actually take this with me when I go out. We'll see, guys. So there's the Pokeball Plus. I'm probably gonna use the Joy-Cons first and then probably test this thing out later. I was watching some live streams last night and it seemed like the Pokeball Plus was kind of hard to use. It seems like using it as a second player is probably a little bit better because for the functionality of using it for pretty much everything else aside from the catching process, it's not the best, in place of the buttons. But if you're playing co-op with one of your friends or maybe like a family member or something like that, I think definitely using this for the second player controller is much better because if you're just focusing on the catches itself, you don't really need to worry about the button controls because it's focused on the main player and the second player is pretty much just assisting you. So yeah, pretty cool. Can't wait to use this in the future playthroughs. What else do we got? I think this is HDMI cable. This looks like a charger port for the Switch. I think it looks like a USB. Pretty sure this is a USB for something. And now that is everything on the left side of the box. In the middle we have, what is this? I'm not 100% sure what this is. Maybe for some of you guys who have a Nintendo Switch already, you can kind of fill me in. Do you put the Switch on this or do you put the Joy-Cons on it? Oh, you know what? You probably put the Joy-Cons on it. It's probably like a stand for the Joy-Cons. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, that's kind of neat. I wish they had the Let's Go Pikachu design on this though. That would have been kind of cool. And now I believe on the side here, on the right side, this is the stand for it. Yes, so let me go ahead and move the box now and we can kind of display everything. Totally forgot to look at this side. This has instructions on how to set up the Switch as far as charging it goes. Okay, so here is the Switch stand. I think you just put the Switch on top, right? Just kind of have it sit like that. And this is actually imprinted on the stand itself. I know for previous Switch releases, I don't think it was actually imprinted like this. So I really like the fact that they did this because honestly, it looks so clean, guys. Like it really does. Like to have Eevee on one side and then Pikachu on the other side. It looks awesome. I mean, they did a really good job with this limited edition release. And I'm so happy that this is the first Switch that I got personally because, having to buy this beforehand, or like, let's say I had a previous Switch, right? And then I wanted to get this one. I'd have to like go through the trouble of finding a person to sell my old Switch to in order to get this one, which would be so much more of a hassle. And honestly, it's just like, I'm just happy that I was able to get this one because with the Joy-Cons, and the Switch. Oh, I totally forgot to show you guys. The back of the Switch has the designs for Pikachu and Eevee. Let me take this out of the packaging. Maybe I can give you guys a better view. This is one of the biggest selling points, I think, for this Switch itself. And this is such a nice touch. I mean, I don't think I've seen any Nintendo Switches that have this kind of, imprint on the back of the console. So they did a really good job of making this proprietary. And with the limited edition release, it's like, for those of you that were able to get it, I mean, I would just take really good care of your consoles because who knows in the future, as far as the resale value goes, I'm sure that they're going to be worth a lot just because of this alone. Even next year with the Generation 8 release, if they don't do anything special like this, I guarantee people are going to try and get their hands on this specific Switch because of how nice it is. I mean, really, it looks so great on the back. Let me go ahead and take out the Joy-Cons now. I think we can add them to the side here. Once again, I am pretty new to all this, so the Nintendo Switch is a learning process for me. I think you just slide it in, right? Yep, you just slide it in onto this side. Okay, so that's what it looks like if I was playing in handheld mode, which, I mean, I don't know, guys. I might. It looks pretty nice. It looks pretty nice. Yeah, and then I think you could just set it in like that, right? Look at that. Look at that. Get a nice thumbnail picture, right? Oh, I guess I should show you guys this now. I got a capture card. Obviously, I'm gonna need this to make the Switch gameplay, so we gotta set all this up pretty soon here. I'll be doing this after I edit this video, and then the Nintendo Switch Pokemon Let's Go gameplay will commence, and I'm so excited, guys. I mean, this is seriously such a good purchase in my opinion. Like, I'm already so excited and I haven't even played the game yet, so, I mean, I feel like that just says a lot alone. It looks awesome, guys. Like, it really does look so awesome with the Pokeball and the matching Joy-Cons with the loading dock. It just looks awesome. It really does. And I've said that so many times, but I'm very impressed so far by the way that they designed this, and with the release and everything, making it limited. Really good idea, and I think it's going to have a lot of you know, value in the future, even for people that have opened this and are looking to resell it at some point. And so in my opinion, as far as the looks go compared to the other Switches, I give this release a 10 out of 10. Again, that is pretty subjective since I have not had a Switch before, but I have seen some of the other Switch models that they've come out with. Like, for example, the Super Smash Bros. One, I didn't think it was that nice because it was all like black and white. And, I mean, had they done it in color, it probably would have done way better than this, but they didn't, and they chose to go all in black and white. Honestly, I think they did a really good job with this release, and I am very happy so far. So I don't want to spend too much time talking about this anymore. I think we've pretty much covered everything at this point. So if you guys did enjoy it, feel free to hit that like button down below. As always, I'd really appreciate it. And if you'd like to see more Pokemon Go Let's Go content, make sure to hit that subscribe button for future videos. And I will see you all real soon in the next one.